And she's watching him with those eyes. And she's loving with that body, I just know it.
Back in Hyrule. Welcome home. How was thy honeymoon? The king questioned.
We had the time of our lives.
Link winked. It was very beautiful, thank you so much, I said, hugging the king tightly. Just then Zelda spoke up.
A fairy from the forest sent word that the great Deku Tree wants to speak with you both.
The great Deku Tree has summoned us, I said as I looked back at Zelda.
Yes, the word came in this morning. We had better not keep the great Deku Tree waiting.
Link inquired. Jenna, my daughter, I will have one of your horses saddled and brought to you. After a few minuets, a stable hand came with my brown mare, Star Dancer. As we arrived at the entrance to the Kokiri forest, Salia was there to greet us. You made it. The great Deku Tree is waiting. All of the Kokiri watched us as we make our way through. Then when we reached the entrance to the great Deku Tree's meadow, Mido, the Kokiri leader, was waiting.
You must hurry. The great Deku Tree is waiting,
Mido said as he ushered us onward. As we stood in front of the great Deku Tree, he awoke from his slumber.
Link and Jenna, thou hast arrived. Come, come, sit, I have great news for thee.
Link and I sat down on the grass and waited for the great Deku Tree's news.
Since Hyrule is at peace now, things are all well, but the Desert Man may some day return. I give each of ye a guardian fairy to protect ye.
Just then, two fairies, one with a pink aura and one with a blue aura, flew over to us.
Long time no see, Link! How I have missed you!
Navi, my old friend, I have missed you too.
My name is Navi, and this is Lily.
Hello, the pink fairy said.
We will be the guardian fairies for Link and you from now on.
Hello, Jenna. It's nice to meet you.
Lily, I think we are going to be good friends.
As do I.
Then I got up and went over to Link. I threw my arms around him and looked into his eyes. A guardian fairy. I would have never dreamed. It is not a myth, this is real, and I am very lucky.
That is great news. It is great to see that Navi has returned.
Link nodded and a smile crossed his face.
How come they get fairies? They are not even Kokiri. What makes them so special to get their own fairies?
Mido questioned. Sally turned and looked at Mido square in the face.
Link is the hero of time. He's special. And so's his wife.
Well, they still don't deserve it. Grumble, grumble.
I'm sorry for all of that trouble. I guess he really never got over what happened 8 years ago.
When it started to get late, we decided it was time to settle into our new home. Link wanted me to see it while there was still light. We made our way through the maze of trees and into a large clearing. There stood the most beautiful house I had ever seen. My eyes were transfixed on the house as I dismounted. I ran up to the front of the house and looked it over. I was so overjoyed with the sight that when Link came up behind me, I threw my arms around him, told him I loved him, and kissed him passionately. Link had given me a beautiful gift, a gift of love, a new life. A few months later, I was coming home from the castle after watching Link all day in the practice yards with his legion. I spent most of the day watching him until I started feeling a little sick.
You do not look well, my friend. Are you okay?
Zelda said, looking worried. I feel a little sick in the stomach, and I feel real tired.
Come, my friend, I will take you to the healer.
When we got there, the healer had me lie on a table while she looked me over. After some time, she found out why I was not well. She told me I was pregnant.
Oh, goddesses! Congratulations! Oh, Link will be so happy. I must go and tell Father.
Then Zelda took off to fetch the king. I turned my attention back to the healer. How far along am I? About 2 months, the healer responded.
Take it easy, no real heavy activities. And one piece of advice on a personal note, if you and your husband make love a lot while you're pregnant, you'll help make the baby stronger. You may now leave. I sat and wondered how Link would take it. But I knew that he had always wanted a child. And I hoped the baby would be a boy, since that is what Link always...
Jenna, my daughter, I heard about thy pregnancy. The princess has just told me about thy new miracle. I ran over to him and gave the king a hug. The king looked into my eyes. His eyes were as gentle as ever. Congratulations, my daughter. Have thou told Link yet? I nodded no, but that I was going to tell him. Tonight over dinner. When you and Link have thy firstborn, I will have everyone in Hyrule attend to celebrate thy new life. A naming ceremony will also be held. It will be a blessed event. I'm going to be a grandfather. When I reached home, I went straight to bathe. After I washed up, I got out and dried off. I went to the wardrobe closet and selected a low-cut pink dress with long sleeves. I pulled my hair into a bun and went downstairs. Then I went to prepare dinner. I made cooked pork in a cream sauce with
potatoes
and cabbage. As I made the final preparations, I heard a horse come plodding up to the stable. I finished setting the table, put the food out on the table, and hurried to the door to greet Link.
You look ravishing, my love. I thought about you all day long.
Once inside, he noticed the candles and the food on the table.
Honey, what is with the candles in the food setting?
I just wanted to surprise you with a romantic dinner. After you worked hard all day.
It's just lovely, my sweet. Thank you, my love.
He kissed me again. As we served ourselves, I looked up from my food and at him. So, honey, how was your day?
The king and I had a discussion about updating defensive moves for the army.
Link, honey, I did watch you today until I started not to feel well. Link, my love, I have something to tell you. Just then, Lily and Navi flew into the room. Lily flew up to my ear. Jen, did you tell him yet? Tell him what? Navi chimed in. Link, my love, we are going to have a baby.
You mean I'm going to be a father?
I nodded yes. Link then leapt out of his chair, ran over to me, lifted me up, and took me into his arms.
I love you, Jen. I cannot believe that I'm going to be a father.
I saw Lily and Navi smiling in a way of saying,
"Oh, isn't that beautiful?"
I had Link, and now I was going to have his baby! Link was now going to have that child he always wanted. We were truly blessed.
When you